What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode on
The Skooled Zone.
You got schooled, son.
All right, I am in a good mood today. It's finally starting to cool off, and I have to turn off my air conditioning before I record these things, so I'm usually roasting during the summertime, but I am looking forward to fall. All right, so we're going to continue our journey through Nuka World. Before we get started, though, I mentioned in the last episode that I was going to spend some of those perk points. And I'm going to do something really cool that I think you guys are going to dig with that. So let's just go ahead and take care of that first, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over to the market.
Like the work never ends.
And I'll explain what we're going to do once we're inside.
As long as you keep your...
Okay, so we are in the Nuka World market. A few episodes back, you guys saw me chat with the leader of the pack and passed some speech checks and ended up getting a really cool weapon called the Problem Solver. All right. Well, I was exploring around in the Nuka World market and I found this guy right here in front of me. I'll just talk while it's on autosave lock. But he sells a weapon called the splatter gun, and it is, from what I looked at, apparently the exact same gun. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to purchase the splatter gun from him, and I'm going to make two versions of the same weapon. One as a sniper rifle and one as a machine gun. So now you see where I'm going with those perk points. Yep, I'm going to have to finally spend some on Gun Nut. But first, let's take a look at how much he wants to charge us, okay?
Buying or browsing?
I'll take a look, sure.
Sure.
Okay, we'll skip over to weapons and then all the way down to splatter cannon. That's what it's called, splatter cannon, splatter gun. All right, so he wants to charge us $11,850, and that's with even a half decent charisma and several of those Tales of the Jerktown Junkie Vendor. I think that's what it's called. Those magazines, they give you some bartering bonuses. But we're not going to settle for that. No siree, Bob. All right, so we're going to exit. We're going to put on our charisma clothing. And we're also going to do two more things because I want to see how far we can barter him down. All right, so we're going to pop some grape mentats. And we're also going to pop a day tripper because, other than getting that pie in that one pie video, I haven't found a use for luck yet. But this boosts charisma by 3. So, and I've got 6 of them and a few more bottles at home. So might as well. Okay, so let's take a look what our charisma is now. It's going to be crazy. 21. Oh, my Lord. Okay, so he better come down the price off of that.
Using chems in front of me is your idea
Unless
of a
you're
joke.
here to take this
I'm not
call
laughing.
off me and set me free, I'll assume you need guns or ammo.
Sure, let's take a look.
All right.
Okay. Not bad at all. All right, we dropped him in price by, like 3,000 something. So maybe 3,500, somewhere around there. So that's not bad at all. I will take that. And in addition to that, I brought along a legendary weapon that I've found that is actually rather expensive. Don't really have a use for it because, I look at it. It's going to frenzy targets with a missile launcher. Come on. But he's going to buy it for 1,200. So we're going to reduce that price. All right, so let's go ahead and purchase the splatter cannon. Sell this thing. And now we only have to spend 7,000. So I'm happy with that since I'm, my character's, he's not a millionaire, but he's got some money to spend. So let's see if there's anything else. Nothing else I really want to sell. Okay, so let's just accept. Okay, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to head over to the Red Rocket, and I'm going to go ahead and mod these guns out so I can use them on this adventure, okay? So I'll cut out all the traveling, but, you guys will see me appear right in the Red Rocket. All right, guys, we are back here at the Red Rocket. I got Overboss Colton's armor there, sort of decorating the corner. I haven't decided where I'm putting all those power armor displays yet. But anyway, you remember this place? I used to always start my videos here at the Red Rocket, but I like it because I got a bunch of junk stored in the workshop and we can just start modding the guns. Before we do so, Hopefully we won't be interrupted. Before we do so, I gotta pick up some perks. I have 8 to spend now, so I don't mind finally putting some ranks into Gun Nut. All right, I went for 83 levels without a single rank in it because up until now, I didn't need to spend the points on it. I would just buy guns at vendors, pull the mods off of those, and add them to my own guns. And with a little patience and exploring around, I didn't have to waste any perks on Gun Nut. But unfortunately, with these handmade rifles, they're unique to Nuka World, and even when you do find them out in the field, they don't often have a lot of the cool mods already attached. So in this particular case, I'm going to go ahead and spend ranks on Gun Nut just so we can go crazy with these 2 guns, because with that legendary effect I'm going to explain to you guys in a little bit, I think that gun's going to be kind of crazy. I don't know if it'll outdo the Overseer's Guardian, but one thing's for sure, I will be able to do a comparison video between the Problem Solver and the Overseer's Guardian. Yes, I'm going to make the Problem Solver my sniper rifle and the Splatter Cannon my machine gun. All right, so let's go ahead and buy these Gun Nut perks. All right, I still have 4 left to spend, and I'm just, I don't know. You know what I was gonna do? I was going to spend some points on this Knight person, but I have some of these things in my inventory called wolf ribs that do like almost the same thing. So I don't know if I need to spend any ranks on it, you know? Anytime there's an alternative, I always look for the alternative. Maybe I'm just a frugal perk spender, but I like having some of these backup points in case, you know, we might run into a computer terminal. Let's see here. I have 1 rank in hacker. You know, I may need to spend 3 more points to open up some kind of master terminal somewhere. Usually Bethesda's pretty good about giving you alternate routes, but we'll see. And if this splatter cannon ends up being really crazy, then I might end up spending some points in commando. So I'd like to have those points available. Look at that. Stagger. Double damage. Okay, so that's probably where I'll spend the points, you know, in the episodes to come, but I just wanted to give you guys that little lowdown. Okay, so let's get to modding these guns. All right, so first of all, let's go into craft, and the first thing I'm going to do with both of these guns is remove all of their current mods, okay? So I'll explain why in a minute, unless you guys are savvy and you know where I'm going with this. Now, I do have to use resources to build them down, but I get XP for it, so I don't mind. No muzzle. There we go. Okay, and then there was one more standard color. Okay, so we'll come back to that. All right, then the problem solver. This will make total sense in a minute. Okay, so now both of these guns should look the same. All right, there's the problem solver, and there's a splatter cannon. Okay, so now I can go into each one, and I can start adding the best that I'm able to build for each category. All right, so for the splatter gun, which I want to make my automatic weapon, I'm going to add this highest level mod here, the powerful automatic receiver. And the reason that I can do that, if you look over on the right, you actually need 5 ranks of commando to be able to build this. But the reason I can add it to the splatter cannon is because I pulled it off of the other gun, the problem solver. So I can just attach the mod now, and now it's all making sense, isn't it? Okay, so for the barrel, it's not going to really affect the damage, it doesn't look like. Let's see, accuracy, 74. Yeah, so I might as well build this one, and I can build that because I do have 5 ranks in rifleman. So even though this isn't going to be our sniper rifle, might as well get the extra range and the accuracy out of it, you know what I mean? Bada bing. Okay, so moving on. Wooden pistol grip. Okay, now this is interesting. Do I want to have this be, let's see here. It's not improving anything really except for adding to the weight. And if I leave it as, you know, a pistol grip, then there's some other perks I have that might even affect it. So I'm just going to go ahead. I mean, unless riflemen will only kick in with the stock. But I'm using it as an automatic weapon, so that's not going to make a difference anyway. So yeah, might as well keep the weight low. I'll just add an improved pistol grip. Okay, standard magazine. Let's go ahead and add the best we can. Okay, once again, I can add this because it was pulled off the problem solver. I wouldn't have been able to buy it because I don't have 5 ranks in commando yet, but I can just attach the mod. Sights. Let's go for... Since I'm going to be using this as a machine gun, I'm going to be hip firing. I'm probably just going to go with one of these reflex sights. These are kind of the same, so I think I'll just go with the dot. It's a little less distracting. I can always change it to the circle if that turns out to be a little bit better. All right, now we might as well add a suppressor because I don't think it's going to do anything except hurt the range. And it actually, does it reduce the weight? No, it doesn't reduce the weight. It adds to the weight. But the range is already really high for a machine gun anyway, which I'm going to be hip firing in medium combat. So might as well make it suppressed. And now with the splatter cannon, I might as well make it look all crazy, right? Because it is called the splatter cannon. And this is the one that should have been splatter painted, right? So we'll make this one painted. Nice. Okay, so that is my new machine gun. And now we're going to turn the problem solver into the sniper rifle. Okay, so now I can go all the way to the best here. And in this case, I don't want it to be automatic. In this case, I just want it to be advanced. And I can build this because I do have 5 ranks in rifleman. So, see how it's all working out. Long covered sniper rifle. Bingo. Next, okay, for this we will add the marksman stock. I don't need that stock. This is going to be just fine. Very nice. Magazine. For this one, I think I can't even build that one anyway, so we're going with the large quick eject mag. All right, now for this one, I'm not sure. Do I want night vision? Night vision can be a little distracting sometimes, especially if I'm shooting during the day, so I might just go with the regular long scope. 23, that's the same. Okay, so yeah, I think I'll just go with the regular long scope. I wish that it had the ability to add the recon scope, but it doesn't. So that's one way. I'm already seeing the Overseer's Guardian does have a little bit of an advantage, I have to say. But we'll see. We'll see how this works out. Okay, muzzle, suppressor, perfect. And for the color, we don't want the painted. So do we want the nice wooden stock, the classy look? Do we want the camo look? You know, I'm leaning toward the operators anyway, and that's got a nice sort of, you know, classy wooden look to it. So might as well go with the operators. Okay, now. This weapon looks like a problem solver, all right? You got a problem, it's at a distance, you solve it. This weapon now looks like a splatter cannon, you know what I mean? So that's where my thinking was kind of going with these two guns. Now, we're going to see how these perform in action, but I just want to just let you guys know, increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target, that could be gross. I haven't played with him at all yet, so we'll see, you know? I mean, let's look at the damage here. Overseer's Guardian, 217 versus the Problem Solver at only 164, and a range of 191 versus... Oh, actually, Problem Solver's got a better range. Interesting. The fire rate for the Overseer's Guardian looks like it's going to be a little bit better, so I'll probably be able to squeeze off one more shot with the Overseer's Guardian, but... if I don't kill it in one hit, you know, I have a feeling that these two are going to be really the same. I'm one-hitting everything. I think the fun gun is going to be the splatter cannon, because if it's just mowing everything down and I'm hitting the same target and the damage is going up every single shot, then that could be crazy. And as a matter of fact, it could end up being better than the spray and pray, because then I won't hit myself. All right, so we're going to leave the spray and pray behind and maybe a couple other items. This is where I keep all my legendary stash down here of guns that I still don't know what I'm going to do with. Okay, so we're going to leave behind the spray and pray and this thirst zapper. And to be perfectly honest, at my level now, on this level of difficulty, very hard, the deliverer is really not working out so well, anymore. It was awesome for levels 1 through 50, but once you get over 50, it starts to become a lag and you can do a lot more damage with other guns. So this is my favorite gun throughout the game, but it's now time to put this one aside and, save me £6, might as well. Okay. So there we go. That's our loadout. All right, so let's get back to Nuka World. How about? All right, guys, we are back at Nuka World here, and we are getting ready to start our next park. See where we're going. Grand Tour, secure Kiddie Kingdom. Okay, so that's where we're headed now. So Kiddie Kingdom's right there. Actually, you know what? Before we head over there, when I walked into the market, I noticed there was some terminals over here that I hadn't checked out, so might as well check those out while we're here. Could be our first factoid of the day. Oh, nice. Okay, I should have actually jumped on this several episodes back, but we'll check it out now. As usual, I'm just going to skim it for factoids. You guys can always pause these and read them in further detail. Actually, right from the start, I can see a factoid there, Memorial Day. So what is Memorial Day anyway, and how did it start? Well, if you're American, then you probably already know the answer, but in case you aren't or you don't know, that's what I'm here for. Memorial Day is a U.S. federal holiday to remember the fallen soldiers who died protecting the country. It actually began as Decoration Day right after the Civil War in 1868, and Memorial Day didn't become the official name until like 1967. But it's always observed on the last Monday in May. It's different than Veterans Day, though, because that holiday honors all veterans, dead or alive. Okay, nice. Kiddie Kingdom, that's where we're going. Sugary dessert theme. It's going to be like Candyland. All right, a fun house. That's going to be cool. So how did fun houses start anyway? Well, most historians would give that accolade to Coney Island in New York. Around the turn of the 20th century, a fun house was built at Coney Island, which if you've never been there is a popular boardwalk-type seaside amusement park in Brooklyn. They opened the fun house with all kinds of quirky rooms with mirrors and air jets and spinning floors and a ball pit. It was hugely popular, and fun houses have become a staple of amusement parks ever since. Bottling plant, we've been there. Okay, no factoids there. Dry Rock Gulch, haven't been there. Mad Mulligan. That's probably his real last name, but what is a mulligan anyway? Well, if you're a golfer, you've probably heard the term, but it can apply to any game, really. I remember people saying it when I used to play Magic the Gathering. It's basically when a fellow player gives a competitor a do-over. It's usually when something unlucky interferes with the natural course of the game, like a bird flies into the ball or something like that. I don't know, I'm just making that up. But the origin of the term does seem to originate with golf. Doc Phosphate. I like that name. So what is phosphate anyway? This factoid would probably be more apropos when we actually get to Dry Rock Gulch, but I'll go ahead and, define it here and then just refer newcomers back to this video later on. So phosphate is a derivative of phosphoric acid, which itself is a derivative of the element of phosphorus. 15 on the periodic chart, I believe. Anyway, there's quite a bit of chemistry involved in the phosphate process that I won't go into, but phosphate in this context is most likely a reference to phosphate soda. which was a popular way of asking for like a generic tangy pop drink up until the mid 20th century. You used to be able to go into a diner and order custom sodas. These counter mixologists were called soda jerks. Like, for real. They basically add carbonated water, phosphate, and fruit flavor, and sometimes like egg and malt, and mix it up and then serve it up kind of like an ice cream float. Nowadays, people just buy the pre-bottled brand names like Coca-Cola, which, by the way, puts phosphate in their soda. You'll see it on most soda labels, actually, as phosphoric acid. So I'm going to guess here that Doc Phosphate is probably a soda jerk. Guess we'll see. Safari Adventure. Nice. Okay, so let's go ahead and head over to Kiddie Kingdom, and probably the fastest way would be just to head over from the World of Refreshment. So let's do that. All right, here we are. Actually, before we head over there, I want to fave those two new guns. So let me do that real quick. The splatter cannon, we're going to put right here, where the spray and pray was, and the problem solver, we're going to replace the Overseer's Guardian with that. That work? Didn't work. Okay, that's weird. I still have that. Okay, let me try that again. Let me unequip this. And problem solver. There we go. Okay, nice. All right, so see how it looks. I like it. I like it. Let's take out the other one. Fun times. Okay. All right. So let's head over there. Kiddie Kingdom. Yay. I should be sneaking, but I just feel like running. Otherwise, this might be like a terribly long episode. Wouldn't be terrible though, right? Everybody seems to indicate they like the longer episodes, you know? So I am just torn. I guess I'll just, for now, just keep making them long. What do we got there? Let's take a look. Oh, yeah. That was that vehicle. Remember back when I was up in the bottling area and I said there's a vehicle I wanted to explore? I guess that's it. So let's take him out with this thing and see if it works.
Whoa, whoa. You hear that?
Oh, wow. Interesting. Interesting. That was cool. I can't mark the targets, which is unfortunate. And, you know, if it was the Overseer's Guardian, I probably would have taken that guy out in one hit. So we'll have to see. You know, what could very well end up happening is that the splatter cannon ends up becoming an awesome machine gun, but the problem solver ends up being kind of pretty much equivalent to the... Oh, that was nice. Did someone kill something for me? Where's Kate? Wasn't Kate. You know what I think happens when that XP pops up randomly? I think it's because of the robots that I hack that I lose along the way. They're like trying to make it over to me somehow, and they're killing enemies along the way, and I get XP for it, so it's probably what's happening. You know, because we lost Mr. Galacto, and we don't have... Well, our iBot got completely mangled by a Deathclaw. Oh, that was unfortunate. Got some really funny comments about that. Okay, I don't know why I'm sneaking. Let's go ahead and run. to take out the splatter cannon. You know, with the splatter cannon, I don't have to worry about hurting myself like I did with the spray and pray. So I can just run around with that thing in my hand. Jangles. Okay, let's keep moving. Keep moving. Where's Kate? There she is. All right, what do we got here? That was cool. That sign was glistening in the sun. Did you see that? Love the details. Love the details. What is that down there? Nothing. Okay, let's keep moving. Detected. Whoa. Oh, there we go. Let's see what happens. Oh, not bad at all.
Nice try.
Ooh, this thing's got some recoil. Gotta be a little more precise. But I can shoot it super close range, though, which is awesome.
Know how to show a girl a good time.
Thanks, Kate. Okay, you know, just kind of learning these weapons here. I definitely wanted to try something new. It's good to change things up sometimes, you know? Okay, let's see if that meter is moving. It's not moving anymore. So let's start heading into Kiddie Kingdom. Don't know why I picked that up. What's up with this fire here? Huh. It's a bad omen.
Well now, friends, it seems we have another uninvited guest to the park. Up, performers! It's time for another show. Though I doubt you'll even make it to the theater, stranger. Shall we take bets on where this one shuffles off? What do you think, friends? The tunnels? The fun house?
Oh, cool.
Where are you even going? At
Where are
this
you going,
rate, you'll
Kate?
starve to death in
Stop.
there.
Where are you where's she run off to? She completely abandoned me. Did you see that? All right, so here's what I was going to do. I should have done this in the last episode, but we are going to turn off the Grand Tour. We're going to turn on the Magical Kingdom, and now those markers will be all set for us. And what is this green mist? That is weird.
Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Fun. Ooh, 2 sloth toys. Oh, I can't get under there.
Where are you even going? At this rate, you'll starve to death in there.
Is this gonna be like that guy from the Gauntlet? Oh, that was Cage, actually. Maybe it was Red Eye. I don't know. Should I turn on some Red Eye radio while we're waiting? One of my viewers suggested I do that. Some Nuka World radio.
Sweet. This new overboss is the real deal, man. Getting shit done.
All right, we'll listen to him while we're exploring around.
Psychopaths, and I love you for it. This is Raider
Do you
Radio.
enjoy
Oh.
that lovely glowing mist?
Did you guys see that?
Feels great to us.
So that's what it is. Those
Why,
sprayers
we
are
got
mass
sprayers all
rads.
over Kiddie Kingdom to keep you cool and irradiated.
Oh, and there's a...
Well, I've been told it's in our blood, under our skin and all that.
Well, that's
but
pretty cool. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do, all right?
I just can't ever get enough.
I'm going to have to turn this guy off. He's too distracting. Sorry about that. Okay. So, aid. All right. Man, this guy's got some rad traps everywhere. That's nuts. Okay, so we're going to have to counter that with a little mysterious serum, huh? And how about a few other items that are going to give us some... I've got a bunch of things that will give us, like, extra resistance. Like, there we go. Like vegetable soup. And... might as well turn on our squirrel stew. There we go. Little bloodworm. Ooh, I'll wait for that one. Got a few more. What is it? I think it's called baked blowfly. I think that'll do the trick. There we go. Okay, so with the combination of all those, let me see. I got one more, I think. Energy resistance. Huh. Okay, that ought to be good enough. Oh, and then we gotta get rid of the rads too with some rad away. Let's just do that real quick. And we might as well just pop a rad X. Okay, we're good to go. Perfect. All right, let's take care of these C. Now look at that. Now that's manageable. All right, where are you? Charred, painted. Oh, nice. What's up, my man? Okay, so... Okay. All right, so this gun is, it's slightly OP, but it's not like outrageous, you know? I think the spray and parry and some other guns are probably on par with them. Ooh, Ferris Wheel. Let's check out the Ferris Wheel. I see that caution thing, but I don't know where it's coming from.
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
Can we activate it? Oh, the power's off. Okay. Well, since I'm only taking less than a rad, I might as well give you a factoid about Ferris wheels, right? So you guys probably know what a Ferris wheel is, but how did it originate? Although rides kind of like the Ferris wheel started popping up in the late 1800s, the first real Ferris wheel opened at the World's Columbian Expo in Chicago in 1893. At the time, it was called the Chicago Wheel. Of course, it was designed and built by a guy named Ferris, George Ferris, I think. He was a bridge building engineer. So all rotating upright observation wheels from then on sort of became known as Ferris wheels. All right, it's getting a little rainy on us.
Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great.
Oh, there we go. There's some Rad-X. All right, let's keep rolling. Oh, this is one of those medallions. Nice. Okay. Collected one from each park so far. Oh, there's a legendary. All right, time for the problem solver. How about? Yeah, I only get 3 shots with this one. Oh, but hey, took him out in 1 shot though. Which the Overseer's Guardian would have done as well, but it would be interesting to do that comparison video just to get the actual stats and stuff. Okay, well, you know what? Since it's raining, I have a thing that helps with when it's in rainy and foggy conditions. Is it this one? No. Fried Fog Crawler. Damage resistance greatly increases in rainy weather conditions for 30 minutes. All right, might as well pop that because, I mean, when am I ever going to use it, you know? And I could always make more. Okay, so let's start heading towards the first. I can come back and loot all this stuff. Start heading towards our first target, which is... I don't know what it is.
Are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Feeling a little lost, actually. Can we hop up here? Oh, we can. Nice. Okay, so 1 marker is right over there. Oh, look at that. How'd he get power on? Fun. Okay. Well, let's start heading towards that first marker, which I... Ooh, there you go. It's a pretty awesome machine gun. I like it. I like it. The main reason I like it is because I can't hurt myself at close range. Otherwise, the spray and pray was just an awesome gun. Oh, there's the marker. Let's just run right in there fast. What's over here? Oh, that's where we saw through. Nice. Okay, let's go. Okay, I like it. I like it.
Not sure I like how quiet it is around.
All right, so this one's grown on me. The problem solver itself, the sniper rifle, hasn't grown on me quite yet, but we shall see. I'll give it a fair chance.
This your way of getting me in the back. My boots get wet. You'll find them there.
What's up, Kate? Where does that go? Yep, I knew it. Okay, so that's probably our way out. Somebody's grown carrots. I don't know why, but I feel like there's going to be traps around here. It kind of has a gauntlet feel to it. I could be wrong, though. Okay, let's just keep rolling. Ooh, there's one way. Okay, let's see what was around this corner real quick. Oh, we couldn't get in there anyway. Did we? Yeah, I don't see a way in. Okay, so this is the right way. Nothing. I see a terminal. We safe? Okay, let's hop on this real quick. Okay, interesting. All right, so this is probably going to be logs from the former employees as the bombs fell. Yep. Yeah, you guys can pause these and check them out in more detail if you want. Okay, let's keep rolling. Okay, so we can go up there. That keeps going, or we can go through there. Oh, there's the marker. All right, so whenever the marker's there, I like to check out, you know, where they don't want you to go, just in case. And this is looking like it's probably another way out. We'll just double check. Yep, okay, perfect. Now we know where to go. 2 places we can exit. This way, Kate. Did she slip through the wall? Oh, wow, that was weird. Ah, I didn't want that. I'll take the beer, though. Little pool table. This must be like the employee break room or something.
What are you doing out of costume again? You know Nuka fires people for breaking character. Yes, of course, I'm kidding. But seriously, the clown makeup helps scare the invaders off. And there's a new one in the park.
Oh, there's that magician-y guy.
No, I don't think that's going to work this time. There's something different about this one. See? I can do...
Oswald the Outrageous. All right, I have 0 chance of hitting him, so I won't bother.
Stop squirming. Sorry. I know you can't help it. We just have to hold out till she gets back with a cure. Then we'll drive the raiders out and get the farm back in order. We'll fix this. I promise. There. Back in character. I need to prepare some more surprises for our visitor. So I'll leave you to find your way out.
Oh, man. He's got those ninja smoke bombs. What's that? Well, I completed something, but I don't feel like we're done here yet. Am I done here? Oh, here's another way out. Is this another way out? It's another way out. Huh. Okay, well, I still want to explore down here. So I want to meet that guy. Get his gear, if nothing else. Holy cow, do you see all those rads? Watch them all disappear, though. That's awesome. Okay, I think we can probably... Oh, there's stairs here. Okay. So we can just... Yeah, we can just walk around. I don't have to get crazy and Try to make these colossal leaps. Does that go anywhere? No, there's a grate over it. Oh, we have to leap over that, though. Alright, is that ghoul guy still in here? Buddy? I guess we have to take him down. Oh, that was... That poor guy. Summer shorts. Pump control system. Wait, what's that? There we go. There's the key. Let's see what this thing is. All right, let's check out the user logs first. Okay. So I'll just go through these and skim them. You guys can pause. And of course, if you guys see any factoids I miss, you can always add them down to the after school club below. That quantum stuff. Oh, I see what he did. Okay. He's using it as a defense since they're immune. Or maybe even it heals them. Okay, very clever. But we can turn it off. Sorry, buddy. Nice. Okay, well, it'll give us a slight advantage. Let's head on out of here now. All right, I know Kate will catch up. Okay, so let's go ahead and use this exit.
Oh no! You shut off my defenses! Oh, wait. I'll just turn these back on.
Are those cars going to run us over? They are going to run us over. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. We don't have to come out this way, do we? Can we exit through one of the other exits? All right, might be a little safer to try to run along a track with cars trying to run us over. Let's go through that exit where there was a master or an expert lock. Was it this one? There we go. Nice. Okay, yeah, no cars running us over. Well, they're there, but we don't have to stand right in the middle of the tracks. All right, so this is going to be a little longer than I thought it was going to be. I don't know how we got through some of those earlier quests in, less than an hour, but some of these larger parks do take a little longer to complete because they sort of have like these sub-quests, within them. Started with Safari Park, but anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and split this episode up into 2 parts. So I will just straight up pick right up from where I left off right here, and we will continue with Kiddie Kingdom in the next episode. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Really appreciate it. As usual, you can click that left annotation link and go back to the last episode and check out Safari Park. Center annotation link always plays the full Fallout 4 playlist for you, and that right annotation link is clickable when that next episode's up and running. Thank you guys so much for all those likes and those awesome comments, and a lot more people are active on Twitter now that I put up that last contest video, so I really appreciate that. Bunches of people are retweeting and liking some of the tweets that I send out, because not only do I promote the videos videos that I post, but I also give you guys, facts of the day or words of the day from past videos. So it might turn you on to some of my old episodes and stuff. You never know. Either way, thank you guys once again, and we'll see you next time on the Skooled Zone. Stay smart.